You know what I haven't done lately? Review a game just to piss people off. But I've already talked about Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Snore. Maybe a Sonic game? You know, like Black Knight, let's see here. Oh, Secret Rings, Heroes, Shadow. But we all know those games have massive flaws in of themselves. But I feel like there's one other game in the same franchise that I'm forgetting about.
Somebody once told me you need a game for reviewing, and I think I got the thing that you need.
Do you want me to get sued?
It ain't gonna happen because no copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me.
You Wait a minute. How did you get in?
Oh, through the same way that Shade Midnight did. You know, we drawn characters, we like to barge into the house of some human and alter their lives. For cash. Just ask the Smurfs. And Sonic.
Oh wait, I know you. You're the furry with the arm cannon.
Ha, funny. I'm actually SMP, the guy who posts weird crossover comics on Instagram, and I'm here to talk about this roller coaster of a game.
Oh no, bro. Oh no, anything but that. I would rather review Shadow the Hedgehog than review that.
Oh yeah, we're talking about...
Enjoy the show. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash or Treasure, where I take a look at games that are either beloved or hated. But I'm not suffering alone this time, because I have a special guest with me. So this will make the pain hurt a lot less. Introducing, what did you say your name was again?
Super Mega Pack the Hedgehog Tail, or SMPTHT, but you can call me SMP for sure. It sounds dumb, I know, and no, I am not a Minecraft-related content creator. I'm just a guy that loves games, including Sonic. So, let's do this before my friend here turns into dark horror. Is that not a thing yet? It will be. After talking about Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors is a
3D
platforming adventure game originally released for the Nintendo Wii and the DS in November of 2010 for Americans before getting a
remastered
version in September of this year for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and PC under the title Sonic Colors Ultimate.
What's so ultimate about it?
Oh, that's easy, my furry companion number 2. Glitches!
Yeah! Also stop calling me a furry or Instagram will cancel me. Anyway, after the disaster fire that was 06 and the unwarranted mixed reception to Unleash, the game wanted to be more simple and more, let's not kid ourselves here, marketable.
Let's not forget, and to quote producer of Colors Takashi Iizuka, for children.
Ah yes, because Sonic has only been for kids. You know, things like complex past, turmoils between right and wrong, gods of destruction, and this. You know, for kids! Sonic has always been a franchise marketed for kids, just like how YouTube is only for kids!
But anyways, with that out of the way, let's answer the question. Is Sonic Colors truly the best Sonic game in the last 18 years? Okay, who said that? IGN? Okay, let's just do some quick maths here.
Okay, let me see here. 2010 minus 18 gives us 1992? The same year Sonic 2 came out? You mean people think this is the best game since Sonic 2? I guess Unleashed, Rush 1, Rush 2, Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 just don't exist to these people. I thought people thought the franchise was dead at Heroes. These critics are about as consistent as this franchise. And Smash tier lists. Make up your minds, people!
Fuck me in the ass and put me sideways on the bed. Let's just get this shit train started. Without further ado, here is this game's stellar plot.
The story of Colors seems pretty much like the early Sonic games. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant the classic Sonic games, as people call them. Sonic is Sonic! Anyway, Eggman captures an innocent species and exploits them to make robots. But Sonic comes in to save the day because he gotta go fast.
Wow, that has gotta be a very meta, childish, and the most juvenile way to describe the plot of the game.
Well, get used to it because pandering is the name of this script's game!
As you can tell from that brief abridging of Color's plot, the plot is fucking horrible. Keep in mind, this came out after Unleashed, and believe it or not, Unleashed's script was handled by a writer who did Sonic 06!
Well, to be fair, most of the story in that game isn't that bad. And after Colors came Generations, which had a simple story, but why does that game get a pass? Simple. The writing here is even worse than fighting the one kid who loves to PK spam! We have such great jokes as Tails' translator working as well as 06's gameplay, Cubot's voice gradually making Toad sound like Queen, and who could forget this gem of a line? Baldy McNosehair! You'll remember it, because it's repeated 5 times in one scene.
So why does the writing feel childish, juvenile, and sound like something Patrick Star would write in his free time? Well, that's because of the writers themselves. You know them, we know them, we all know them. It's Ken Pontac and Warren Graff. And from what I can recall, the two know nothing about Sonic's history prior to writing this game, and it shows. And according to Pontac, he said that he actually didn't know anything regarding Sonic's history and just watched a few cutscenes from Sonic games on YouTube to get a general idea.
And that shows because Sonic himself is just so out of character in this game. Yes, cockiness and cracking jokes is part of his character, but they crank it up to freaking 11 here. But not only does he still make haha Eggman ball jokes while the park is about to freaking explode, but he also rambles on to literal, inanimate objects for a painfully long time. Like Sonic, I love you in literally every other Sonic game, but here, could you not be yourself for 5 minutes? Oh wait, you aren't yourself in this entire game.
That's a perfect segue into the voice acting. Sonic got a new VA. A third time. This time, however, it's Roger Craig Smith. And look, we don't hate Roger. In later games, he clearly improved after Colors, but going back to the game he started in, it really makes me appreciate the later games after this.
He got piss poor direction in this game. I guess Sega just became Illumination and said, be as annoying as possible.
But hey, Tails got a pretty good VA in the form of Kate Higgins. Only problem is that not even her acting can save this game's awful take on Tails' character. They basically turned Tails into the stereotypical smart guy.
And when it's not that, he's just in the background doing goodness knows what. It's like he's not even in this game. He did more in Unleashed and he wasn't even playable there, so there's no excuse here. The only saving grace is the Eggman, because Sega just doesn't have the moon pissing balls to fire Mike Pog. He just wears this role like a glove. Like, I'm 90% convinced that for the PSAs, Mike just walked into the studio and they said, just improvise, and he did. It's awesome. Still though, even he's brought down by the bot from the last game with a red coat of paint named Orbot and the new character Cubot. To put it simply, it just discounts Thrash and Grounder. Let's move on.
So, that's the plot and VA. And overall, the plot can go blow me. And the VAs, they're not bad. It's just that the writing is something that Deadpool will make while high, drunk, and on LSD. All at the same time.
In all complete fairness, those meta jokes should get a laugh out of me. If y'all want to play Colors with a good script, then play the DS version. It has more consistency to the franchise and what's this? The other characters actually doing stuff? Kids, cover your eyes, you're not ready!
But with the story done, let's talk about gameplay. Gameplay of Colors has us in control of Sonic from beginning to end, and name of the game is run, boost, use aliens, collect rings, platform, and die.
The gameplay here isn't awful. The 3D stuff is fun and extremely satisfying, and the wisps are a good mechanic in this game only. But then you have the all 2D platforming stages, which just... As for the stages, to put it bluntly, on the one hand, a Sonic water level that isn't anxiety-inducing. On the other hand, Planet Wisp!
Let's just tear off the band-aid right now. Fuck the Wisps! The Wisps have gotta be one of the worst mechanics seen since the motion controls in Free Riders. They serve little to nothing in terms of the story other than being like Princess Elise. Someone or something that is in need of rescue, and in gameplay that's hook harder than Rouge giving Knuckles' forehead and Kid in the cock a blowjob.
Oh, wow, okay, I actually don't hate the Wisp. I mean, they're a fun mechanic, except Hover. God, screw Hover.
In terms of the levels, they're good. When they're in 3D. Remember all the way back at the beginning of the video I said 3D with air quotes? Yeah, this is because of this. Colors is 75% 2.5D platforming. Boring, generic, blocky, waste of my fucking lifespan, 2.5D platforming.
Now, when the levels are a mix of 2D and 3D, it's okay, even good. But when the levels are 100% 2D, yeah, they make me wish I was playing Big's Big Fishing Adventure 4. You know, I hear Big's Big Fishing Adventure 5 is gonna be Game of the Year. All of this seeps its way into the boss fights. Ugh, the boss fights, they're just awful. With the exception of the final one, all the bosses are generic and dull and lazy and stupid, and I hate them. There's only 3 boss fights, just Control-C, Control-V to give it a new coat of paint and hope to give them a new identity, but it just comes off as lazy!
I feel like I can make a meta joke around here.
Visually, I'll admit it's okay. Top best looking Wii games? Ha! No! The visuals to me are honestly some of the flattest textures I had ever seen in a Sonic game. Sure, you can say how I was spoiled with the graphics of the HD version of Unleashed, but hey, to each their own.
To each their own indeed, because this game is beautiful, with majestic, colorful backgrounds, and frankly an atmosphere that just looks so dang pretty. But looks don't mean everything. I mean, hey, I'm still single. So let's start to turn things down with one of my personal favorites, and I hope it's one of yours too. Sonic music!
Oh boy, how many people will be willing to crucify me when I say I only like one song from this game?
Everyone.
When it comes to my taste in Sonic soundtracks, it's mostly from SA2 to Unleashed, where I love the OSTs because of the amazing vocal performances. And yes, that includes Sonic 06. But here in Colors, the vocalists for the vocal songs are so auto-tuned that it just comes off as more annoying than actually good.
Don't hate me, but in my honest to God opinion, I love all of Colors music! From the vocal music to the level music, I just love them all! Though Sega really needs to stop replacing It Doesn't Matter with Reach for the Stars as Sonic's theme. Also, these lyrics are kind of weird out of context. The colors are so bright, the colors feel so right.
Didn't know Colors promote the usage of psychedelic drugs.
And you say I'm a drug addict.
Shut it, Star-Lord.
But do I even like even one song from this game? Yeah, actually, and it's the end credits theme, Speak With Your Heart.
So, the music does live up to the standard of Sonic music for me, but not to horror here.
Now, let's recap. The story and writing are terrible. The gameplay relies heavily on 2D despite this game being marketed as a 3D Sonic game. Visually it's okay, and OST to me is simply not for me.
However, for me, the writing is still terrible, but it has mostly solid gameplay, a unique creative mechanic, an amazing look, and sweet music!
So what you're telling me is that you guys have different opinions. Well, I guess I'll get the battle arena ready.
You get back in the studio!
Do I even want to know what... Anyways, here are our closing thoughts.
Overall, everyone, to me, Colors feels like a reverse Shadow the Hedgehog, where Shadow has a much darker tone. Color has a more whimsical and more lighthearted tone than literally any other Sonic game before this. And yes, That includes heroes. From the terrible writing, at best, meh gameplay, meh visuals, and an OST, where to me, the only good song is the end credits theme. I say you're just better off either skipping out on this game, play the DS version, or just watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
For me, anyway, if you could skip the bosses, cutscenes, and all the terrible 2D levels, Colors is good. But since you can't, it drags the whole thing down by a lot. Well, we have different opinions, yet we still made this collab. Cause newsflash, you can do that! Shocker! You can have different opinions and not turn into Tom and Jerry!
We're looking at you, Twitter.
But overall, Sonic Colors to me gets my score of a 3.5 out of 10, with my seal of an overly praised pile of shit.
I'm gonna go right along and give it a 7 out of 10 with my seal of I had more fun playing Sonic Forces, sue me!
But now, we want to know from you all. Did you play Sonic Colors? What did you think of it? And is this something you would recommend to a friend? Leave your answers and more down in the comments, because I know it'll be a massive shitstorm telling me to go leap off of a cliff. But while you're here, consider subscribing and turn on the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. And check out SMP on Instagram, where he posts some of the funniest and weirdest comics ever. And I'm sure you won't regret it. And SMP, thank you for joining me for this video.
Well, it was my absolute pleasure. I enjoyed making this, and I hope that one day in the future we can do this again. Who knows what the future will hold? But for now, I should get back to my studio before...
Who posted my nudes?
That happens. Okay. See you, horror. Pac-Man, I swear to the Meme Lords, I will slap you!
I've been Horror Kid, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.
Bury the light deep within.
The only saving grace is Eggman, because Sega does not have the balls to frolic. In complete fairness, those meta jokes would actually get a laugh out of me. If y'all really want to play a Colors story with a good script, then go play the DS version. It has more consistency to the other... Nah! It was my absolute pleasure. And maybe we could... This is a... bloopers.